this week's Week in the Life is actually very exciting, and there's a lot going on at once. I can tell you guys kind of what to expect in today's video. First of all, it is the last week of the month, so we will be doing a reset all throughout this week. One thing that I'm thinking of right now is, you know, doing all the like planning videos and stuff like that. I asked over on the Patreon what books should be a part of the selection, so I'm gonna do that today. I'm gonna try to plan out videos for November, but with planning out videos for November, I'm also planning out Bookmas at the same time, because obviously from the creator point of view, you have to pre-film a lot of that content to be able to post the 12 days in a row, especially in the manner that Bookmas is posted. There's some sit down videos, but obviously you like to throw rating vlogs in there, so those need to be pre-filmed in advance. So it's 12 days straight of posting. I need to kind of plan out like what videos I want specific to Bookmas, like sit down videos. I'm sure there will be a few vlogs thrown in there that are pre-filmed and all of that good stuff. I have actually planned on my Bookmas going to be the 12th through the 24th, because I do 12 days of Bookmas, so I'm going to be doing it again, just said it, 12th through the 24th. So I'm not only planning out like November, I'm planning out what I'm filming in November to post in November, and then at the same time stuff that I'm going to be pre-filming. I decided to do the 12th through the 24th. That way it also gives me a little bit more time at the beginning of December to maybe post and record some like Christmassy themed related content around that time to post. I like it because it's like leading up to Christmas and the last day is Christmas Eve. I just thought that that was fun. With more time to be uploading, I feel like, not saying it won't be stressful, because it just is, because things ultimately always go wrong. Even when you think you have everything right, you think you've planned out 12 videos, the videos start flopping around a little bit and you're like, wow, this is not working. I'm going to try my best, and that is something I'm gonna have to plan out and just do the regular resetting, you know. Also, I am getting back into routines. I've pretty much been in my routine, but I just came back from California, which was the last vlog that was uploaded, and so, you know, getting back into the like working out, all of that stuff. The next vlog will be me back home, but my routine won't be disrupted because I have my gym membership back at my house. But yeah, so getting back into a routine, we're gonna be resetting. Like I just said, we're gonna be going to the Sabrina Carpenter concert. We're gonna be doing some fall activities. I'm planning on carving pumpkins, making fall treats, doing a scary movie marathon one of these nights. I also need to plan out the last few videos of this month. We're still trying to beat a book slump and all of the mental stuff that's going on. So there's quite a lot going on, but you know, life is worth living. So big improvement from last week. We are in the end of the year. Like, even me talking about Bookmas, like, it is right around the corner. Like, November starts the month of the holidays, of your Thanksgiving and Christmas and all of that stuff going on. It is absolutely insane. Like, I cannot believe that we are here already. I don't know. Where did this year go? I feel like this year, like, flew past me and I didn't even have time to like look over and see it. It's like I was on the highway and then you see the car in your rearview mirror that's like going a cool 90, and you didn't have time to look over at them and go, what are you doing? Like, you're just flying by on the highway. That's what this year felt like. And great news, a Dutch Bros opened up, and I'm so excited because it's not so far. It's not so far from my house. I am so excited because I always want to try Dutch Bros. But I've had it like twice since we moved here, because the other Dutch Bro locations were literally like 30-40 minutes from me. Now this one is not far from me, so now I can try it. Here are the options that I'm looking at. An iced annihilator. This is espresso and chocolate macadamia nut breve. I love a white macadamia nut, so I don't know. I usually get the ice golden eagle. That's what I've got the 2 times that I went there. Iced caramelizer, espresso, caramel sauce, and chocolate milk. That kind of reminds me of what I get from Joe's. Iced kicker. What is this? Ooh, Irish cream. What's an iced Cosmo? Ooh, coconut. No, I do not like coconut. They have their white mocha, espresso, white chocolate sauce, and chocolate milk. Okay, I think I'm gonna try their white mocha. I'll do pickup window. I can get out of the car. This is literally a 15-minute clip, and half of it is literally me debating on what I should try from Dutch Bros. That's insane. I can't wait for Dutch Bros to have their seasonal menu. So here's what I'm going to go do. I'm gonna pick up this coffee. I'm going to try to plan out a little bit. I wanna go on a walk. I did go to Dutch Bros and I tried their white mocha. Y'all, I am a casual sipper. If the drink is like okay, like if it's good but it's not like ooh, I will just like slowly drink it. What you see is chugging for me, and this was happening on the drive home from Dutch Bros. This is so good. It is awesome. I am about to do a few things. The first thing I'm gonna do is make my grocery list, put in an order for groceries. Okay, everybody, what did I just do? Oh, I ate breakfast and I put in the grocery order. So now we're going to start my reset and planning and all of that great stuff. Last month I filmed one of these. They never saw the light of day, but I literally had a complete mental breakdown trying to do my reading journal because I just decided that I hated it. Like, I didn't like the way that it looked, and it's not something that you should feel pressured on. But then I was like, I don't really know if this is like my favorite way of recording down like the data and stuff from my books. Now, I showed you guys, if you guys watched the vlog from when Sarah was here, we got from the Blush bookstore, I got this notebook, and that's like how you record things. I think I would much rather literally just have like a journal or a notebook like that where I write reviews and stuff in it, and it's more casual. I could still do the cute little like title pages, but maybe I could just like do it in a more low-key way and not a way that's super overwhelming. This isn't to say like, oh, poor me, it's so overwhelming. That's not that's not what it is. I'm just talking about like, I kind of was like, I feel like I'm making it this big thing, and it does not need to be a big thing. I don't know where I'm going with that. I think I'm gonna try to figure out what I want to do with my reading journal, and maybe depends on how I'm feeling throughout the week. I want to continue doing it this year. I feel like I literally have done it like almost basically every single month, so you might as well. But then again, I feel like I'm kind of looking at a thing that I should do, not that I want to do. It's not that deep. I think I might take a break from it, and then in the new year I want to start doing junk journaling, but that's more for like my life. For my book journal, I have that notebook that I got from the Blush bookstore, and I think I would just rather have like the same type of journal, but more of just like writing in entries, a picture of the cover, like make the format of it look kind of cute, but I would just rather kind of like write down my thoughts, because that's what I do in Notion. I have my like little sub pages. I can show you guys later when I do my Notion tour that I do every single time I do one of these videos, write in reviews. But you guys told me there's a way to archive my Notion, because I told you guys at the start of every single year I just delete it. I just delete everything and just start new. Honestly, I kind of like that. I kind of like getting rid of everything that I was doing and just starting new, because I feel like it would kind of be overwhelming in that sense of my Notion for me to like look back, and I feel like that would be kind of overwhelming just on my Notion period to have as many like databases that I have for years be backlogged. So I do just delete them. So I would like having like a actual physical journal to see like what I was, you know, thinking about. When it comes to things like that, like if I want to have backlogs of information on books and stuff, I would like it to be physical. So I'm just addressing that because that's usually something that I do in my resets, but for right now I'm just trying to figure out what I want my reading journal to be like, and I feel like I'm more leaning towards something a little bit more low-key, like writing in a journal, because journaling can be therapeutic no matter what you're doing it for, and for me I feel like it could be very therapeutic with books. Anyway, I had told you guys that I had asked for book selections, so I'm gonna go through those and then get the 4, send that over to my moderator besties, and then I'm going to plan out videos. So basically the way that I'm going to go about it is I'm going to think of the videos and reading vlogs that I could read for and get up in November, and then I'm going to think about reading vlogs that I could start filming or prep for that I could do throughout November into December and what could be posted. So kind of like come up with reading vlog ideas and kind of differentiate which ones. I feel like reading vlogs that might take me a longer amount of time are ones that I would have for Bookmas. So also I feel like I unawareingly, I didn't mean to start doing this. I feel like I've been doing like biannually monthly wrap-ups, is that right? Like every 2 months ever since I've moved here. Like I did a July and August wrap-up, and then in November I'll be doing a September and October wrap-up. So I thought maybe like I'll do that, where I won't do a wrap up for November. I'll just do a November and December wrap up at the end of December, and then of course we do the whole entire 2024 wrap up, which is crazy, all that stuff. So also just thinking about a lot of the Bookmas content will be like your typical like end of the year content, and I actually like that I'm doing Bookmas towards the end of December because it gives me a little bit more time to have like the more accurate data and statistics, because when I do like favorites of 2024, I just get so scared that I could literally finish off the year and find a favorite, and honestly by the time of like the 23rd, 24th, I'm kind of basically done a little bit, unless there's like a few other books that I pick up, but I'm kind of done with the like reading for the year around that time anyway, and kind of focusing on filming like the wrap up and stuff for the year. A lot of that to deal with, and then of course we're doing the regular November mood board. You guys know that I do a November mood board, not a November mood board, I do a monthly mood board. It's a way for me to kind of try to put out there of what I want my month to look like, and honestly, I tell you guys this like every single month that I feel like it's a really good thing to do. Of course, I do it in my yearly reset, like what I want my year to look like, but I feel like also splitting it up month by month really helps me single out that month and what I want it to look like, and most of the time it does. Like when I go back and look at pictures and stuff that I wanted the month to look like, I'm like, yeah, I did do that. That was good. So I am on episode 1 of Supernatural. I think I've watched the first episode before. I don't think I watched it even up to this point though. How long are the episodes? What, like 30 minutes? Are they 30-ish minutes, 30, 40-ish minutes? But I didn't think I even watched up to this. I think I got like uninterested, but listen, I have no opinion as of right now. I'm excited, but yeah, I'm going to kind of just start brainstorming, do all of that stuff. So step 1 is to get the book selections, send those over to the mods. Step 2 is to start the brainstorming for the next 2 months. I have just spent the past, I don't even know how many hours, because it wasn't even just like coming up with video ideas, it was trying to figure out video ideas, figure out the schedule for November, and then within the schedule of November trying to figure out when to film for December inside of November, and what video should be filmed in November to post in November, and how all of those puzzle pieces fit together, and vlogs, and how much that I want to upload in November. I will say that the way I planned it was there's going to be more vlogs than reading vlogs in November, but that's because in December it's going to be a lot more book related content. I think for Bookmas I only have 2 like Bookmas vlogs, and they're both going to be on the Sunday of the 12 days straight that I'm uploading, because you guys know I try to do vlogs Sundays. So all over the place. I think I have a schedule lined out, so there will be 2 reading vlogs in November, and the rest of them will be more like vlog focused and maybe a few sit down videos. But December is where it's all really at, and just trying to do all of that and have that already done. That way I have a plan, since I am going to be gone that first week of November, and things kind of have to start happening this last week of October and getting everything together. We're a little chaotic, but it's okay. I always take you guys through my Notion, and everything is pretty much the same. So I don't want it to be like tiring. I don't want it to be like the same old thing all of the time. As you guys saw, I did my November mood board, so here it is right here, and I am putting in a mix of like the November fall aesthetic, but as you can see there's little hints of Christmas in it too, because when I looked up November aesthetic it was a lot of fall things, because it is still fall. But especially since here in Texas we don't have the just regular fall aesthetic, I am still striving for that, but in it we're also doing the mix of it. I always put little things for the Macy's Thanksgiving parade, because that is one of my favorite traditions on Thanksgiving, to literally just be sitting around having that on in the TV in the background. We have cozy sweaters, reading, baking, Christmas outfits. Like that is basically what it is, just a whole entire cozy vibe. I want to do a lot of baking. I want to do a lot of reading, which we're going to have to since we're filming a lot for Bookmas and for November. Cute outfits, like I said, just cozy vibes, doing cozy things. So we have my habits page, so I have this for literally every month. So we have workout, steps, reading, water, and YouTube, because at the beginning of this year I was going on a running journey, but if I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I just did not enjoy running. Like when I was running, it was because I felt like I had to, because I had talked about the goal of wanting to run a half marathon, but then I kind of had to be real with myself, and I was like, is this something that I want to do for myself, or is this something that I feel like sounds cool to do, and is it something that I really enjoy doing? Because I would be on long runs and I literally could not imagine running 13 miles. That's not saying that I would never run. I still do run. It's just not to the same way that it was for the first half of this year. For sure, the first half of this year I was running literally like at least 4 miles a day, and 6 miles and 7 miles and 8 miles on the weekend. Like that, I just personally don't enjoy super long lengths. That's not saying that I wouldn't do that. That's just saying that that's not something that I enjoy. I do like keeping track of the amount of steps and walking and stuff that I do a day. So I have that. I have my reading, water, and YouTube. It's just like habits that I have every single day that I want to see. Like you can see all of the habits that I had all throughout those months. Okay, now we're on all things books. So I kind of like to go through here and update a little bit. So these are my 24 books that I wanted to read in 2024. This month I read Nothing Like the Movies. We're not done yet, but since I'm just checking in right now, I think that's the only one off of this that I read. I am going to cross off Ghosts by Dolly Alderton for some reason. I think it was because I had this book, and at the beginning of the year I just looked at books that I had and I was like, oh, I want to read these. And then I just kind of came to the terms, I just kind of realized that I don't think Dolly Alderton is like an author for me. I read another one of her nonfiction works where it's like an advice column, and then the way I said that was really weird. And then I read Good Material, which was the first kind of fiction book that I read from her, and I don't enjoy her writing. I don't enjoy like the things that she's written, so I am crossing that off the list because I'm not reading it, and I actually already like not DNF'd that book. I already unhauled that book, so I don't even have that book anymore, and I'm not going to read it because I just knew it was a book that I'm not going to enjoy. So for right now, half of the 24 books that I wanted to read in 2024 have been read, so we have the other half that need to be read, and that may or may not be a video that you will see before this year is over. So take that as you will. Definitely keeping up with that. Read 10 classics. I think I've read at least one off the top of my head. Rebecca is a classic. I don't know if I've read another classic. 10 classics. I don't think I'm gonna make it to that goal. Okay, I read more than one nonfiction. I know that I read Beautiful Boy. I don't think that was the only nonfiction that I read this year. If it is, I need to up I have at least like 5 different memoirs that I'm wanting to read before the year's over. So yeah, I definitely want to read more nonfiction. Since last year, it got so confused in my brain of what I read in November, December last year that some of it feels like I read it this year. Like I was thinking about, for one of the videos that I'm doing, I was going to talk about Iron Flame, but then I was like, no, that was a release last year. That was not a release this year. And I actually just read Anxious People, and that's another 5-star read. So we have 9 5-star reads so far of the year. So as long as I find another 5-star read by the end of the year, which I'm not like focused on, but 10 5 stars, just like brand new 5 stars, just felt right to me. So we have 9 new 5-star reads of the year. I just update that, and again, this is my reading chart. This is what I go by. Also, monthly reads. Something that I've started to try to do is write down length reviews. That way when I sit down to actually talk about these books, I have actual thoughts in my brain, because usually for wrap-ups I just sit there and I'm like, what did I think about this book? And I just talk, and it doesn't feel very structured at all. So I try to write out like at-length reviews to kind of remind myself of what I thought of the book. Okay, here's all my TBRs. I don't know if I'm gonna do TBRs for November, December. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna do November TBR. I guess I could round up like the books that are kind of on my radar to read. Maybe we'll do that a little bit later in this video and kind of see what books that I read. That is my little Notion update. So for right now, our reset in the whole entire scope of like planning is done. I sent in the poll for the book club picks earlier. That was the first thing that I did. So now it's really just about focusing on the last few videos that I'm going to be uploading this month, which is going to be, all of them already uploaded by the time that you guys are seeing this one. It's my California Fall Diaries. It's the Barnes & Noble video, which I actually want to go to Barnes & Noble to film another clip for it, and then the rest of it is a sit down portion, but I also need to like script out that video. And we also have my reading slump reading vlog. So honestly, this weekend in my leisurely time, I'll probably also focus on reading for that and trying to finish that up. And I want to get that one up on Halloween. Again, it's already out by the time that you're seeing this, but my concept was to get that up on Halloween and hopefully be out of my reading slump by then, because I've been battling that all month. Well, more than a month, but like in this video. What's scarier than a book slump? And upload it on Halloween, because I thought that would be fun. Maybe I'll go out to, I don't know if I feel like going to Home Goods and stuff. I don't want to go on the weekend though. Maybe I'll go sometime next week. I don't really feel like going anywhere. Okay guys, listen. Sorry, I just really wanted it to smell good in here. It is the next day. What is today? Saturday. I am all messed up since I literally got back home like in the middle of the day on Thursday. I am so messed up. It's Saturday, it's the weekend. We're doing some fun stuff today, but we are officially, I think it's 1 week. I think my concert's November 2nd. I don't know. Isaac has the tickets still because I told him that I was scared for him to transfer the tickets to me. Here's the thing. I ordered a dress. I told you guys I'm gonna go as the Lover era, because if I were to say my top 5 favorite Taylor Swift albums, Folklore, Tortured Poets Department, Lover, and then it goes between 1989 is always in there, but that 5th spot goes between Midnight's and Evermore. Right now it's Evermore because we're in Evermore season, but Midnight's is always like, those two are usually like fighting for the spot depending on what type of month and everything it is. So Lover is one of my like top albums. I just love the vibe of it. The Archer and This Is Me Trying literally feels like myself in a song. So I'm going as Lover because I'm also very colorful. So I also really wanted to go as the Lover era because it's very colorful and cute. But I ordered a dress, and then when I got it, I still haven't tried it on, but when I got it, it just looked like, I opened it and my mom was here and I was like, this dress looks like it is not going to be it. So I left all the tags and stuff on it, and then I started panicking and I ordered 2 other dresses. So I'm gonna have to try on the 3, and then whatever ones that I'm not doing, I'm going to return. Okay. Oh yeah, it ties together. So it like ties at the sleeves so you can make like a big bow with it. But this is the first option. This one's a little bit more promising for me. Oh, this one just like from a glance looks really pretty, and it's very open in the back. It's so pretty. I really like that one. Those 2 dresses, and then the dress that I had already ordered. So I'm gonna have to try those on at some point within the next few days. One of the 3 options are going to work. I was also trying to look for the tights that Sabrina Carpenter wears, the same like dancer tights, where it makes your legs just kind of look like, I don't know, smooth and cohesive. And I like the ones that Taylor Swift wears with her bodysuit, and I was trying to find that, but I haven't been able to find them. But also, I got some stuff in yesterday. I didn't vlog after, I forget the last thing I vlogged yesterday, but I ended up taking like a bath because my stomach was hurting, so I tried to take a bath, and I put on my outfit because I ordered these sweatshirts from Aritzia because I thought they were so cute, and I ended up getting them in a medium because I was like, I kind of don't want these to be like oversized. I want, like, if I wanted to wear them with jeans, I want them to fit where it's not like tight, but where it is a little bit roomy, but not like where it's like, you know, like for example, this is like completely going down here. If I wore that with jeans, I wouldn't like the way it looks. We had this whole entire talk in like one of my last vlogs about hoodies. So I got these in a medium, but I have the gray version of it, and I just love these. Like, I love this style, and so I was really excited because these said they were on back order and they wouldn't come until literally like November or something. And I was like, well, that's fine because I wear hoodies literally for months of the year. Like it's going to be worn. I don't care if it's back ordered. And then it literally came 2 days later. I was like, I don't understand. Sometimes Aritzia says like won't ship until February and then it literally delivers like a week later. And you're like, also I don't get Aritzia shipping. It is the fastest, like you don't even pay like any extra. It is the fastest shipping I've ever seen in my life. How I had that dilemma in one of my last vlogs over the like Sherpa fleece, how I said that I had got the vest and then I went into Aritzia and I said, oh, I should have got the like jacket. I actually ended up I got the hood one, but it didn't deliver. I think it got lost because then they texted me and they were like, hey, like FedEx, they were like, we see, I don't know how they got my number or anything. I didn't click on any links. I just like texted back an address and they were like, cool, it'll be here tomorrow. This was yesterday. I was like, this is really weird. This has never happened to me before. I don't know how they had my contact information. It's like one of those, just, it's not like super thick, but it's thick enough, especially for like what the winters and stuff will be here, where like you don't need like a puffer jacket like I would need at home. So I got this in this like brown color. It's a full zip, which I think is interesting because I don't have like a full zip of something like that. I don't want this vlog to be jumpy, but I feel like a big part of the coziness of fall is baking. We just went from like me showing you the Taylor Swift stuff to this because it's been a little bit, but I still have to finish editing my vlog, but I wanted to go out and grab a few things because tonight I wanted to carve pumpkins and I wanted to do, if you guys watched like one of the first vlogs when we moved here, we have like a projector set up. We have a screen and a projector set up. So I wanted to do a cute spread for the night tonight and I wanted to do like a scary movie marathon all day today while like I worked, bake, do all of this stuff. I wanted to go out to Target and find some like treats and stuff. And also I wanted to do some baking. So I recently got this recipe book because I had seen this girl on TikTok. I had made a few of her recipes and I am really into wanting to get like actual recipe books because I work better that way. I like to have a video alongside it just to make sure visually I'm doing things correct, but I'm better at like actually reading it. So I thought about making like a treat from this tonight and I actually just saved a recipe to also prep for cinnamon rolls in the morning. So I'll do that tonight and like leave them in the fridge overnight. We have some baking that we're doing. I've always wanted to make homemade cinnamon rolls and now that I have a KitchenAid, I feel like I can because in the recipe, bread hook, you don't need it. Like I'm sure you can make them without it, but it's just now knowing that I have that supply. So we're gonna go out and do that. Everybody's asleep right now because it is 10 o'clock. All right, I just keep wanting to spray this. I don't know, but that I would go out to Target and stuff and get that done and then like come back home and edit because I can't, I'm just like that type. I've told you guys before that if I feel like I want to go do something, I can't sit and focus on editing. Like I need to go and do that, but I'm trying to figure out what recipe in this book that I want to do. Usually I just do this cookie recipe that I've been doing and part of me thinks that I should just do that since like I know how to do it and I've done it and I know that it's a recipe that goes over well. But then I'm also like, what's the harm in making some brownies or something? Also, this is my favorite. We used to just get the store-bought cake, but yellow cake with chocolate frosting is like my favorite. I don't like cake, but the Cake Bake Shop, I don't know if anybody's ever been to the Cake Bake Shop. I don't know if that was just an Indiana thing, but they have this mint chocolate cake that is so good, and that and this cake are the only cake that I actually like. But I'm trying to find that brownie recipe because I might try to make those. This will be like an easy thing to do and maybe I'll even make the cookies along with it. So we're heading out. Oh, okay, it feels nice right now, not like super hot. I mean, there's not a fall chill in the air, but you know, it's not boiling hot. For some reason, the anxiety is on 1,000 today, like to the point of nausea. But we're gonna run these errands. I'm running to Target to see if they have any like, you know, pumpkin carving stuff. Right now I'm gonna turn on my fall playlist, which a lot of it is Sabrina Carpenter's new album and Sabrina Carpenter period. So I'm gonna listen to that in preparation. There's a lot of Sabrina Carpenter and Taylor Swift. Prepping for both of those concerts. Not that I need the prep, but you know. Okay, hello everybody. I am right now in the Dutch Bros drive-thru waiting to pick up my order. I did make the mistake because I do feel lazy So I made the mistake of doing the drive-through option when yesterday when I got it, I just did the walk-up window, and literally all you do is just walk up and grab it, so it's not that big of a deal. But I made the mistake of doing the drive-throughs now. You know, when you're like running errands and you just really want to go home, that's me right now. Grabbed everything. I picked Isaac up some breakfast, and I have all of my Target bags in the back. I got all of the stuff for the baking that we're gonna do. I got some pumpkin carving things, picked up some last minute Halloween candy to make sure I have enough. I picked up the king size candy bars that I like to give out. Love to do that. I don't know why. I have like the regular candy in the bowls, and then I have like a platter of the king size candy bars. I was in Target and I had like all of these ideas of what I wanted to do. I told you guys I wanted to do this movie setup and carve the pumpkins, and I was like, should we make those pizza skulls and like make pizzas, or should we order something? And that way we're just focusing on like carving the pumpkins because I'm baking anyway. Like, do I want to throw in making? I was walking around Target literally just like, what am I doing? What am I doing? Where am I going with my life? I was listening to a podcast, and then I was like, what's going on? And then I started looking at the Christmas decor, and I practiced restraint, and I was like, no, I'm not gonna pick up any of this, because I saw the sheet set and the quilt that I wanted and some of the stuff from the Joanna Gaines line that is kind of like what I already have on the TV stand now, but it's like the Christmas version of it. And I was like, ooh, I want to get all of this stuff, because in my mind automatically gives the anxious thought like, what if this stuff isn't here when I want to go do it, you know? And then I'm like, you're okay, this is not what you're here for right now. You need to do this when you feel like getting the Christmas decor, not just like panic buying it. So anyway, that is how my errands have went today, and I think I'm up next to get my stuff, so I'm going to grab the coffee and go home. Okay guys, I'm back to editing now. I think for the past literally like 2.5 hours straight, I have been baking. I started doing the brownies. Those are done. Now the cookies are done chilling. because I always chill the cookies. I put them in the freezer for 30 minutes to an hour before I make them. So now those are in the oven, and then I just started on the dough for the cinnamon rolls for tomorrow after church, and so the dough has to rise for 1 to 2 hours. So now we're there. So now I'm back to editing. Here in a little bit we're gonna go pick out our pumpkins, and then we're just gonna go to HEB because I know that they have pumpkins. Hello everybody, it is Sunday morning, and last night we carved pumpkins, watched 2 movies outside, so it was a successful, little fall day for me. I will say the rest of this week is jam-packed and busy. I immediately woke up this morning a little bit stressed because it's the end of the month. There's a few things that I have to do, like requirements and stuff that I have to meet before the month is over with brands and videos and everything. And so I have to film those, get those done, upload them, get them sent over, edit, all of that stuff. Keeping up with personal stuff at the same time. So trying to balance all of that, a little bit stressful because obviously I put the work stuff over the personal stuff, and I don't know, it just all gets a little messy sometimes. My book slump reading vlog that I wanted to upload on Halloween too needs to be edited and sent over, but I don't know if I'm out of my book slump. So I'm like, maybe it'll be a part 1, but then I'm like, no, I don't really feel that slumpy anymore. Like right now, oh, like I have other things to do. Like I can't read at this very moment. But last night, literally, I was like, ooh, I need to like finish or continue editing my vlog. And then I was like, and I picked up my Kindle and wanted to read instead, and I read until I fell asleep. Like, I think that proves to me that I'm like out of the book slump, because when I was deep in the book slump, like I didn't even want to read. Like there was no motivation to read. I couldn't even pick up a book, which is interesting because right now I'm actually listening to Intermezzo by Sally Rooney. And when I was in the like depth of my book slump, I had tried to pick that book up and read it, and I just could not read it. Like I was like, and then I was listening to it again on my walk yesterday, and I was like, wait, I'm like really vibing with this book. Like I almost wish I was reading it physically for some of the things that are being said here. I would underline this. Like this is great. That I can say in the book slump video, but I'll say it here too. It's just so tricky too. Like when you know you're in a book slump, and it's just so hard to be like, do I really not vibe with this book, or is it because I'm in a book slump? That's why I feel like sometimes if you are feeling like deep slumpy where you don't want to read and you're forcing yourself to read, it's just better to not read, because you're probably not reading those books 100% fairly, because like who knows how you would feel if you were in a book slump. But I got this mug. I'm gonna link the shop down below. She's so sweet. She reached out to me and she was like, I made this mug, can I send it to you? And it is so beautiful. It says this is me trying, and it has all these bows on it. I love the handmade mug look. And if you guys don't know, this is me. I literally think I just said this yesterday. This is me trying and The Archer, I feel like are two songs that are literally me to a T. So it was so sweet for her to reach out and want to send me this mug, and it's by Valkyrie. I probably won't drink all of this just because hot coffee sits on me really badly, like worse than like regular iced coffee does, but I just wanted like a little bit to start my day because I haven't had some in a while, and I do really enjoy hot coffee, but like when it's hot outside, it's just hard for me to want to drink it. Having that in my cute mug from Valkyrie, if you're watching this, I love ya. But also I'm trying to get my water intake in, because my water intake has been scarce for like so long. You guys know I used to be almost kind of like obsessive with my water intake. Like I wanted at least 100 ounces of water a day, and now I'm fighting for like 60. Actively not getting my water intake in, but thinking about it constantly, and then I'm getting anxiety that I'm going to have like kidney stones or like something wrong with my kidneys. And then if I even get like a little bit of pain in my back, I'm like, that's it. It's because I didn't drink enough water. And it's like something I think about every day, all of the time. But I'm somebody who can't chug things, so then I try to chug water, which also is not good for you. It's not good for you to chug anything or water, and then my body feels like it's like, ugh, and then I'm like, well, probably you're not supposed to be chugging it. So I'm like, my body's rejecting water, I'm just shutting down, I have like my kidney, and it's just like scary for me. So I need to like do it in a healthy manner. I don't know, I told myself that maybe this would be the 3rd day in a row that I go get Dutch. But this is the danger of it opening by me. This is the danger of it opening by me and me liking it. But I told myself it would only be a weekend thing, like not throughout the week, unless it was literally like a treat through the week. But I told myself that if I can get this vlog edited and uploaded and plan out the Barnes & Noble video, I would go get it for myself before I have to film the Barnes & Noble video. No one's up right now. I might go for like a mini walk just because I kind of want to get my body moving and my brain going. Oh, I also, the cinnamon rolls I'm going to make this morning. I'm not a huge like cinnamon roll or like donuts for breakfast type of person. Like if it's something sweet, I'll have like a muffin, like that's like my type of thing. But I just wanted to try to make them from scratch and see if they're good. But I'm not gonna have one. I might try like a bite of Isaac's or something, but I'm interested to see how they turn out. Girl made 2 videos. I found her original video, and then she made another one like a month ago for the holidays coming up, and everybody in the comments on both of those videos were really like, I love this recipe, like it is so good, like it. But the icing, I see people make cream cheese icing, and hers doesn't have cream cheese in it. But I think maybe the cream cheese just makes it thicker. But I might just try her way of icing, but I kind of wish it was cream cheese icing. I need to look it up before I make those today. I might go for a walk actually right now before I really like settle in and do everything. I really want to have time today or tomorrow, sometimes through the week, to be able to sit down and make friendship bracelets. I got a bunch of stuff to make friendship bracelets, and I'm going to be making some for me and Sarah because I don't know if she made any, but I'm going to make some for her favorite songs, for my favorite songs, for like pop culture moments and everything, for us to trade and wear at the concert. I'm so excited. And so this will definitely be like my audiobook activity, is to make a bunch of friendship bracelets, and I'm actually really looking forward to listening to Intermezzo. So I brought a bunch of stuff for making them. Also, we were out watching the movie last night, and I come back in and I check my phone, and Sarah's like, oh, I was looking at the surprise songs for tonight, because usually I have been, ever since like this leg of the Errands tour has been back on, I have been on lives, like watching to see what the surprise songs are, what happens at the show, because I'm so excited for my show, so I want to watch every single show. And Sarah was like, Destiny, I see espresso, is it over now, and please 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 for the like guitar. And I'm like, what? I go on TikTok, she sings like the first little bit of espresso, calls Sabrina on the phone, and is like, oh, I just sang espresso. And then like they make a little joke, and she's like, can you come out here? Sabrina walks on stage, they sing espresso together. Is it over now? Please, please, please. Heartbroken. Anyway. Okay guys, a little bit of an update. I am editing right now, and I've been editing for a while, to like 10:30. And I know I said my coffee would be a reward after I've edited, but now it's the only thing I can think about as I'm editing. I'm watching old Emma Chamberlain videos and I'm editing, and all I'm thinking about is having a coffee. I'm really debating on whether or not to go get one. Okay, I did go and pick up a coffee. So it is time to lock in, if you will. But first, I think I'm gonna make the cinnamon rolls because it's like 11 a.m. So everybody will be up soon. So I think we're gonna pop those in the oven and make the icing first. I forgot to get saran wrap, so I did aluminum foil over it. They rose a little bit, which is good. That looks promising. Let me see if you're supposed to put heavy whipping cream. About 15 to Okay, I've seen this a little bit where you put the heavy whipping cream like in between all of the cinnamon rolls, and then you put a little bit of this like brown sugar mixture on top of them. I'm really debating on doing that or just leaving them as is. Okay. We have the heavy whipping cream because none of the other recipes do this. Okay, we're going to the movies. Close that door behind you. We're gonna go watch We Live in Time, and we're so excited. I wanted to go watch Terrifier 3, but Isaac didn't want to. I'm just kidding. That never happened. Isn't that crazy how people can just lie? Look at it. Oh, I missed it. They had Twilight Breaking Dawn Part 2 screening. Ooh. Oh my gosh. I'm excited for this movie. Okay, Good morning, everybody. You're catching me on my gas break. I am about to go to the gym, and then after I go to the gym, I'm gonna run by Target because today is a Sabrina Carpenter concert. They had me hair rollers because I might try to like do a little roller moment, and I also just need to pick up a few things from Target, even though I was there earlier this week, but then I realized that the things I needed to pick up I didn't pick up. It's been a rough morning for sure in the like terms of like I woke up this morning and it was still dark outside, and then I have just had crippling anxiety all morning. I did not want to go to the gym. I'm going to the gym now, but I literally have had to like talk myself into going. I literally was like, nope, I'm not going. That's where I'm going right now, and I'm going to Target after, and I'm gonna come back home. The end of the month is so busy, and my stress isn't coming from having to go to a concert, by the way. That doesn't have anything to do with it. My gas should be done. Oh. I'm gonna go to the gym and then we're gonna go to Target. I am about to film a video really quick that is already up by the time that you are seeing this, but basically I had this idea because I wanted to do a recommendation video, but then I was like, I don't know, and I started looking at my shelves and I was like, what if I literally just went like shelf by shelf and I gave you guys like recommendations, like my top recommendations from my bookshelves. Like obviously I have a collection of books, but like which ones on my shelves are like my top recommendations. So I'm about to film that right now. I put on a little bit of makeup. This is my more like, if we're going super natural, this is the makeup that I do. We're just like a little bit of something, but not a lot, because I also am just so tired today. I feel like when I have mentally draining, like anxious days, I'm just so tired in my body, like my chest aches and everything. Some energy, film this video, and then I'm gonna take a little mental break, probably upload the footage and stuff. Maybe even take a nap before having to get ready for the concert, but I'll show you guys after I'm done filming what I got from Target and all of that good stuff. So first, gonna film the video. I need to start getting ready. Well, okay, earlier when I looked up how far the place that the concert is from my house, it was like an hour. I've never been to a concert before. I don't know what to expect, but I went to Target because I was looking for rollers, because my idea was like to use my big barrel curling iron and try to make like kind of like the curls, and they didn't have any rollers, which is fine. I needed dry shampoo, and I bought this Blake Brown dry shampoo, which I'm pretty sure this is Blake Lively's hair care company. Got 2 Alani's. I bought some shorts to go under the dress, and I just needed some of those because I have dresses, and I swear sometimes I don't wear dresses because I don't have shorts like that underneath of them. A styling brush for my slick back, just sheer leggings. Some of these clips, because instead of using the rollers, what I'm going to do is curl it and then use these clips to hold them. Mental crisis not averted. I did literally just have a whole entire breakdown off screen of just how much I hate the way that the hair and everything turned out. I just feel like it looks like when everything falls out at the end of the night. I just put in these bows that I got from Target. I don't know if I like those and the hair either. Okay, it says the Moody Center is 40 minutes away. Are we leaving too early? I don't know. I have no other thoughts. I am hungry though. I forgot to make the dinner that I set out, so now I do not have time to make that, so I don't know what the food situation is, but I guarantee you Isaac is hungry as well, so I don't know what we're going to do. Very excited for the concert. Okay, it's time to get out of all of the concert fit, take the makeup off. It's like 11 o'clock. We literally just walked into the door back from the Sabrina Carpenter concert. I need to get into my comfy clothes ASAP. This was my first ever like actual concert experience. It was so interesting and so much fun. I did get very overwhelmed when we were trying to find parking and also getting into the show. And I was still overwhelmed because then I was like, okay, me and Isaac were on the lookout for food because we hadn't ate today, so we were trying to find a food stand. We sat down and then I was like, oh, but I want to go get merch before the show starts because it was literally like 7:40 and Sabrina comes on at like 8:30, and I was like, oh, I want to get merch like that. I just kept thinking about it. So then we went and sat in the merch line, and then we go back in, sit in our seats again, and then I looked at Isaac and I was like, I have to pee really bad. And it was like 10 minutes before she went on, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna have to go pee. I just have to. But on the bright side, I got the merch that I wanted. I always have like these whatever thoughts where I have to like tell myself what I'm going to say to the person, like when I'm asking if they have the merch that I want, and if not, like what I'm going to do if they say no. Like what are you gonna say? What are you gonna say to them? Like I have to pre-plan everything. But thankfully they had everything that I wanted. I got the just short and sweet concert tee that I'm actually definitely about to put on. But I really wanted this. This is the zip up hoodie. I just think it's so cute. It says short and sweet on the back and has all the tour dates on the back as well. It's essentially like even years later, like it's like a piece of merch from the concert. Wow. Wow. What a concept, Destiny. No one ever thought of that before, right? Anyway, I'm about to change into pajamas and take off my makeup because I have to do it as soon as I get home. I don't like sitting in makeup, I gotta tell you all. Good morning, everybody. I'm coming at you from the next morning. Today is for sure an editing day. I woke up this morning. The first thing I did was I jumped out of bed, and then I went and I finished editing my video from yesterday. I stayed up until like 1, almost 2 a.m. editing that yesterday, and I fell asleep while editing, so I woke up early this morning to finish it. I ran to the gym really quick, had a quick back and biceps day, and now I'm back here. And I am now working on the book slump reading vlog to get that up on Thursday, which is in 2 days. And then after I'm done editing that today, I will probably edit the podcast that way for the rest of this week. You know, we have tomorrow, which is the 30th, Thursday, which is the 31st, and then I leave late at night on Friday to go back home. Literally, my flight is at like 8:15 p.m. on Friday, which I've never had a late flight. My flights are always like so early in the morning, or like at the latest 10 to 12. Like they're not, you know, at 8 p.m. So that's going to be an interesting experience. I literally do not land at home until like midnight. It's different since I'm just going home. Like I'm not going to like a trip, so you don't have to get there at a certain time. And that was the only flight like straight there that I could find on short notice. Like that's my fault. I've literally known for months that I have to go back home, and I literally never am the type of person. I don't know, like I have just been acting so out of character lately. I really need a shower because my hair just like, yesterday I tried out that dry shampoo that I showed you guys. Y'all, I would not recommend buying that. I didn't have any dry shampoo, so I just picked that one up. I would not repurchase that ever. It makes my hair feel so gross. Right now my hair is literally bothering me so bad. So I'm going to take a shower. I'll probably make some quick breakfast, do the same thing I did yesterday, which is eggs and turkey bacon. I forgot to get toast. So many things from the store. Honestly, this week has just been a mess, like truly all over the place. Talk about Sabrina Carpenter last night. It was an amazing first concert experience. It was so good. Even after we left, me and Isaac were in the car, and he was like, wow, like she can really sing. And Isaac's only ever said that about Adele. Because when Sabrina was singing Because I Liked a Boy, he was like, who is this about? Like, you know, Isaac understands that there's lore to these things. And I was like, oh, that's about, it's like kind of about Joshua Bassett, kind of about Olivia Rodrigo, like all the stuff that was going on. So then when we got in the car, I literally was playing him like a bunch of Olivia Rodrigo songs, Sabrina Carpenter songs, Taylor Swift songs, explaining the lore to him because there was traffic and it was a while back home. So that was also fun. Also, Isaac, when I was telling him about the Sabrina Olivia stuff that went on, he was like, well, Olivia makes really good music. Like he's down with Olivia Rodrigo. I was like, listen, I listened to all of them. It's just interesting to know the lore behind everything. So that was so much fun. I loved it. It was such a good experience. It was not as stressful like leaving as I thought when I knew that it was the end of the concert. I was kind of like freaking out a little bit because I was thinking of like so many people trying to leave at once. That like really scares me, but it was fine. You know, it just goes to show like even things you worry about, it will all work out. And it was so much fun. I was so tired when I got home. I drank a coffee to stay up as late as I did, but I was so tired. That's what's going on. I'm about to take a shower, make breakfast. Right now I'm watching Sarah's vlog that she uploaded today, and life is good. I honestly haven't really felt that good this morning. Like as soon as I woke up, like I've just been feeling kind of like crap for the past few days, and I've just been feeling a little like mentally down, also just about myself, like self-confidence wise and stuff like that lately. And that sucks when you're going through that, because I feel like that's something that nobody can really like help you with. Like people can tell you that the thoughts that you're having aren't true, but like I feel like those are the hardest thoughts to get out of your head, is like about yourself and things about like you and the way you look and your personality. And I feel like that's where I'm being attacked right now with everything. Just also have not had an appetite for anything. Like nothing sounds good to me. So like making food has been hard for me too. Just going through it, but we're getting through it. I know that it's probably annoying to hear, so I hate talking about it, but sometimes it's just nice to like say the words out. I know. I'm annoying. Okay, I'm gonna go take a shower, make some breakfast, get back to editing. Hello everybody. Do you guys want to know what song has been in a loop on my head all morning since I have opened my eyes? Have a holly jolly Christmas. Yeah. It's probably because I got up, and as soon as I got up this morning, I was like, what do I have to do? Like that is like always the first thing that comes across my mind. Like when I wake up, I'm like, okay, what do I need to do? I got everything done. I need to make my thumbnails. I'm about to make my thumbnails. And then I'm gonna go to the gym, come home, make breakfast, all of that. And then I'm gonna go out. I might try to brave Costco. So I'm gonna work on my thumbnail right now. I'm going to start a new cardio routine today, which is I want to try to do 40 minutes to an hour. I think I'll probably start at 40 minutes. I used to be able to do that on the stair climber, and that's what I'm talking about. And I haven't done it in a while because now I just walk. 40 minutes on a stair climber versus anything else. Merry Christmas, everybody. Hello. Okay, on a serious note, I just got Dutch Bros. I am going to try to brave Costco. I didn't really feel like going anywhere today, but I was like, you know what? Like, I'm not gonna let myself keep talking myself out of like going places and doing things, because I rarely ever leave the house. And even if it's just like going to Costco, I was saying that I'm going out to Costco, and I also want to stop by Barnes to see if they have this book. I don't need it right now though, so should we do that? Because it's a Christmas book that I want to have in advance, since I'm pre-filming some stuff in November for Bookmas, Christmas books, and that's the only one other than this other one by Aaron Sterling. Those are the only two that I want to buy, and I'm going to be out by the Barnes & Noble anyway, so I'm like, might as well stop in there. So we're going to do all of that. Everyone at Dutch Bros, so nice. Like, they are so nice. I walked up, they're all dressed for Halloween. That is so cute, and I was like, thank you so much. If anybody asks, I'll just say that I'm going as a tennis player, because that's kind of what it looks like. I can show you guys it later, but this is the top. I feel like I'm kind of giving 80s. Okay, it doesn't seem like there's much traffic right now, so I'm gonna go to the Costco, hope that it's not packed, because also today is literally Halloween, so I thought to myself, people could be going to try to like get some last minute candy and it could be packed, but let's hope not. I'm gonna keep listening to some Taylor Swift, and we're gonna do some fun things today. Just as I suspected, Costco, literally there is barely any parking ever. Anytime I've ever been here. It's not just because it's Halloween. We're gonna go in here, see what I can find. You know, I'm here for toilet paper and all of that, but we'll see if I grab anything else while we're here. Everybody got out of Costco. That was kind of a nightmare, but it was a mission success. And now I am over in like this shopping center, and I'm about to go into Barnes. Going to go into Barnes. Let's go see if we can find the books. Wait, I need a drink of water first. It's kind of hot. I'm in the long sleeves and it's freaking hot outside. Hello everybody. I don't know if the AC in here is going to be really annoying for me to film a clip, but I did go to Barnes. I got a few books. I feel like honestly I have not like went to Barnes unless it was a book that one I had already read, or two like I was literally going to directly read after, in such a long time. Like I'm actually trying to remember a time that I just went and leisurely strolled around Barnes, and even this was like I'm getting them specifically for books that I am going to read for certain things. It like wasn't just a little leisurely stroll, but I did pick up a few, being two books that I thought would be fun atmospheric reads for today, because earlier before I left I was trying to read The Cinnamon Bun Bookstore, and I thought from the cover that it was going to be like another fall read like the Pumpkin Spice Cafe, and I was super excited. But then once you get into it, it takes place like during the summer. Like it's the summer, they're doing summer activities, and I was like, wow, this really got me. This really bamboozled me, because I really thought this was going to be like a fall read, because especially on Halloween, for some reason every single year I love to like sit down with like a fall themed book. Like it feels like fall, feels like something relevant to the season. So I was like, ugh, like I don't know. And then when I went in there, I found two books that I could read today to kind of get in that fall vibe, because I really have nothing else to do today. So one of them I've heard is a good audiobook, and I kind of want to make some friendship bracelets when I get home, some more of them. Literally like 90 degrees outside, so I need the AC on, but I've been non-stop listening to my Swiftie playlist. Always, but especially now, knowing that I'm going to see her in a few days, which OMG, I want to say a huge, before I leave, I want to say a huge thank you to my mom and dad, because basically the Indianapolis show that I'm going to night 3. Basically yesterday, so the 30th, they started selling the merch, and like anybody can go get the merch. You don't need to have a ticket. You can like just go, like they tell you where the merch stand's at and you can go. I think it's the same thing for Sabrina. There was stuff outside of the venue for people who didn't have tickets, like you could still go get merch, which I think is cool. Like I think it's nice for everybody to have a chance to go get the like really wanted merch. But I started getting like, I was like, oh crap, because I saw on the news, on TikTok, everything, that the line, and it's actually so funny because where the merch is at is literally where I had my graduation, the Indiana Convention Center. It was really funny to see people walking through, and then my memories of literally being inside of those places for graduation was really weird. But everybody was showing, like, they were sectioning it off in groups. The line was wrapped around the freaking building. Like, somewhere that I have grown up my whole entire life, seeing this be, like, all over TikTok and people talking about it. I was texting my mom about it, because we were texting about me coming home tomorrow in the show. And then I was like, yeah, like, because she saw it on the news and we were talking about it. And I was like, yeah, I know, like, I just probably, honestly, since it's that long of a line, like, I'm not going to try to go get it. Like, maybe if they have it during the concert and I get lucky, then I would like to go get it, but I'm not doing it. And she was like, oh no, we'll go. Like, we'll go. And I was like, no. This is not what I was saying. I do not want you guys to go. But my parents, being the amazing parents they are, they went, and then they text me, and me and my mom were texting, and she's like, there's no line. They literally got in and out, had all of the sizes and everything. Like, nothing was sold out. My mom literally was in there for maybe, like, it took her 10 minutes, the whole entire thing, to just, like, get inside of the building, get it, and get out. Not even 10 minutes. And my mom was like, there was not even a line. I was like, wow, I'm just honestly surprised. So now, not that it's a complete first world problem to be like worried about merch, but you know, like you do want merch from the concert that you go to, and they got the like blue crew that everybody loves, and I told them to get just 2 of everything. That way Sarah could have the merch too, because I plan on making her a little welcome basket when she gets there. She gets there the day after me. So I want to make a little welcome, just mini basket, because she's leaving the day after the concert, so she won't be there for long. So just like the merch and like a few little treats that I'll probably have to take from the spooky basket, because guys, I kid you not, you guys saw me make the spooky basket for her, and then I forgot to give it to her. So Sarah, if you're watching this, I literally forgot to give you the spooky basket. So that was really exciting. Shout out to my parents for just always being awesome. So I just sent them the money for that, and then got the merch. So I'm so excited. So figuring out the outfits and stuff for that, crazy. So anyway, I literally said that I couldn't show you guys the book in this clip because I thought, hey, this audio is gonna be bad, and I'm still not gonna show you. You're still gonna have to wait until I get home. I don't know. Anyway, I'll see you guys back. Okay, I am back home. I think I'm about to straighten my hair or something, so it's looking a little crazy. I look a little rough right now. Haul of the books, but first and foremost, I have to try these. I've been seeing people try these for months, and I don't even know what they are, but they just look like sour grapes. So we're gonna try it. It says Nature's Candy. Unappetizing, but I don't like things cold. I hate things cold. I am somebody with sensitive teeth. Pretty much sensitive everything. I don't know, but my mouth is watering. Here we go. Ugh. That is so sour. And I'm not somebody that usually gets whatever by sour things. Holy crap. Still got one of these going on. What does this sourness taste like? There's a sour candy that's reminiscent of, and that is good. I would gladly burn my tongue on these. Like, I would gladly get a stomachache and burn my tongue on these. There's a remnant of something that they taste like, and I don't know what it is. I need everybody to try these. These are so good. I got these from Costco. That is sour though. Am I about to be annoying and make you wait another clip because I need to go like straighten my hair or something? I'm having a crisis inwardly about it. I hate wearing socks. I hate it. Oh my god, I got so scared because Charlie is right here, but I thought she was still underneath my feet, and I saw something move in the corner, and I was like, what was that? So spooky, Charlie. I had to take a little quick intermission to straighten my hair because I've been having a hair crisis, not in the same way that I was a few months ago. I'm having a hair crisis in like how to style my hair. This is the November's book club book pick for my Discord. So it's Frida McFadden's The Boyfriend. I will tell you guys, this is Frida McFadden's last straw for me. I read The Housemaid when everybody else did, when it was like having so much of its original hype, and then I read it and I gave it a 4 stars. Like, I thought it was twisty, turny, fun. I think it caught me off guard like once, and I was like, oh, okay, I like that. It was so quick. Like, I remember literally reading it in one sitting. And then I read, what is it called? The Inmate, I think. I read The Inmate because that was another one that people were like, oh my gosh, and that one was awful. This is Frida McFadden's 3rd time for me. And The Boyfriend, I've been seeing so many people read it, but I haven't been seeing anybody talk about it, which sounds weird. It's like I've been seeing people post with the book, but nobody's review. These are the 2 books that I picked up for like a atmospheric, fun read for today for Halloween. So first of all, we have Butcher and Blackbird. Also because this is like, everybody loves, like, this is now a series, but everybody that I know personally has really enjoyed this book. This is the one that I was talking about, that the audiobook I've heard great things about as well, so I would definitely audiobook this one. My Vampire Plus one. This is the, not like 2nd book, it's the same author that wrote My Roommate is a Vampire, and this guy was in, like, you saw him in the other book, and his dynamic with the guy from the other book, like their friendship was really funny to me, like one of my favorite parts of the book. Pre-filming for Bookmas related purchases that I have, because I have a reading vlog for Bookmas in my head, and like I told you guys, which I forgot that a big part of this vlog was me doing my reset and everything. So this was a part of me trying to pick those up. So we have the Christmas Tree Farm. This is by Lori Gilmore, the author of the Pumpkin Spice Cafe. I remember I was looking up the Pumpkin Spice Cafe before fall came around, and then I had seen that and then the Cinnabon bookstore, and then I saw this one and I thought this one was already out. I was confused. This one released a few weeks after the Cinnamon Bun Bookshop. I don't know, but it takes place in that same little small town, so I thought this one would be a cute vibe because I know that these books are literally just the book equivalent of a Hallmark movie, but it's when you were going in for that type of vibe, you're for it. And then lastly, we have The Wedding Witch by Erin Sterling. I thought that this one would be a nice little kind of in between or even just in Christmas, because this is in the same series, same author as obviously the Hex and the Kiss Curse. This is the third one, but it's more of a Christmassy, it said they're at a house and it's a witchy wedding that they have to go to. That is the little haul of the day. Very interesting. So I'm gonna set these aside. So right now, actually, I think I might listen to the audiobook of Butcher and Blackbird because I really want to make some more friendship bracelets. Literally, as I was driving home listening to my Taylor Swift playlist, I was I can't wait to make more friendship bracelets, because basically what I'm doing is I have every album up and I'm making bracelets for my favorite songs off of each and every album. I was showing Isaac the friendship bracelets that I've made so far, which honestly, I'm very surprised at how quick of a process it is, because I did not work on these for very long yesterday and I literally made all of these in that time frame. You do not know how many people show up with arms full of friendship bracelets and you trade them with everybody. It's a whole entire thing. So basically I'm going through every single album. Okay, I literally have all of my stuff out to start making bracelets, but then I got scared. I was wait, what if they start trick or treating early and I'm in here and I haven't set up my stuff outside yet and I don't have any of the candy ready? So I am going to be using the baskets that I put both spooky baskets in, but this was originally what Sarah's looked like. I actually took these out. This one can be the more quote unquote traditional candy. Unfortunately, I think I did buy way too much candy. We have all of this. Also, I'm very, very interested. Let me know, what is your guys' favorite Halloween candy? When you went trick-or-treating, what was your guys' I need one of these? Anybody else rocking with these? Okay, can we just dump it in here? We'll put some more into this one. This little dish that we have inside the house. So we have 18. So we have a bunch of these. Is anybody, every time I see a Three Musketeers, I always think of Stranger Things whenever Dustin said that that was his favorite. And I'm I've never met anybody who says that that's their favorite candy. Twix and Kit Kats are also a close second for me. One more Twix that they try to put in here. That's so funny. Off to the side. And then we also have this one. This one has Hershey's bars, which usually do not go. Kids do not just love just the full-on chocolate. They need a little something extra. And you know what? I get it. I get it. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go take our backyard. We have this table out in the backyard with chairs. I'm going to move it either to the bottom of the driveway or on the front porch. Okay, guys. I would say Halloween was basically a success. We didn't get a whole lot of trick-or-treaters ourselves, but at the end, it had already been dark for literally 30 minutes and there was not anybody coming up, and we were basically telling these kids just take as much as you want. And then I was let's just go back inside, and I left the candy out there and I was a kid will honestly probably come and dump it all in the bag, but whatever. But they didn't. These are some good kids in this neighborhood. They didn't take all of the candy. There's still quite a bit left, and I literally never even had the chance to refill anything. Halloween was a success, I guess, but I'm about to go back in my office and keep making friendship bracelets. Okay guys, last little update of the night because my back hurts and I'm about to go lay in bed and read a little bit. I think I'm gonna bring my Vampire Plus one. and read this. But I made a few more bracelets. By a few more, I mean all of these. I made a few more for Sarah specifically. First of all, we have Wonderland because she really likes that song, and the little charms that I put, one of them is this little bunny because it kind of fit the vibes. Also, of course, we have a style themed one, and I thought that this gave like a t-shirt that Harry would wear. Then this one is more simple, but it just says James Dean Daydream. And then I made the rest of these. So we have a Back to December one, Castles Crumbling that I tried to make Throne of Glass themed. And then we have just this Dear John one. We have this The Story of Us, which is one of my favorites off of Speak Now. Just this little, I don't know, horse or something, and just little charms and stuff that matched the vibe. I made a few red ones because honestly, in the kit that I have, there's not a lot of red charms. So I was like, okay, there's actually a lot of songs on red that I wanted to make bracelets for, but there's literally only like 2 actual red colors and there's barely any beads. So of course we made red and just has like little charms and stuff. And then I made just a simple all 2L. So then I got inspired and I made this Lover one inspired by just all of the pastels that are on that album. I wanted to make this one for Karma, and it has this little moon charm. I don't know if you guys can see that. It has this little moon charm. And then guess what? This, I saw this, I got it out of the charm. It's a clock, like a blue clock. And if you guys know the Karma clock and the little cup. So, and I have like a few other just little like kind of like little like planet stars kind of vibes. That's what that song gives. These are all of the bracelets that we have right now. My back hurts. It's been a day, a little bit, so I'm going to cuddle up in bed with this book, watch some SNL clips. I've been really obsessed with watching SNL clips. I don't know why, but so far Sarah's gonna make her own bracelets. So far I've made her like 5. I'm gonna make a few more, just so I know she has some from her favorite songs and I get to put it in the little basket that I'm making. So anyway, that's the plan for the night. I will see you guys tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow will be the last day of this vlog since, I don't know. Will tomorrow be the last day of this vlog?